Namaskar. So this is the third video in the financial stability report series. Now RBI and global central banks they put in liquidity in the system. What happened because of that? Now a new problem arose. So RBI is talking about that. Massive infusion of liquidity has led to sharp decline in interest rates, which has brought down borrowing costs substantially. Very good. This is good for corporates, but has also compressed net interest rate margins of the bank, driving down their profitability. This got reflected into stock prices, which we will see in one of the future videos. But just pay attention that because of lot of liquidity getting pumped in, the net interest margins of the banks they collapsed. And what happened to deposits? Now see, banks raise money through deposits, but because rates have come down, those that money which was available to the banks that went out, and that started going into mutual funds. So even as deposit yields have fallen, money market mutual fund assets have grown, indicative of a surge of yield. Obviously, I am not getting my returns in bank FDs or safe fixed investments, so I have to go to the market. So you can see this chart, the total financial assets of money market mutual funds, they have all gone up. You can see this, they have all gone up. Why? Because bank interest rates have come down, and RBI has a problem with that. Such risk taking amongst institutional, this is not retail, this is big money, institutional investors, specifically in illiquid investments, and to earn targeted returns, may build up a financial vulnerability, which may lead to financial stability of the system. See, if you and I at a small level we do it, we are not going to affect the system as a whole. If one or two people do it, but institutions, as big money moves like this and they are going into risky assets, RBI says that that can cause a problem to the system going forward. So this is one concern which RBI has got. Second, other fault lines also emerged. What are the fault lines? Pandemic has severely affected government revenue receipts, obviously, because there was a lockdown. So because of lockdown, economies contracted, and therefore governments did not have income source. Compound it with the fact that although government didn't have any income, they had to spend more because nobody else was spending. So in case of India, we are earning 3 lakh crores less and we are spending 3 lakh crores more. So net, the fiscal deficit, which was supposed to be around 8 lakh crores, that is expected to go to something like 14 lakh crores, add 6 lakh crores. So a fiscal deficit to GDP would be from 3.5, it may likely go to 7% of GDP. So this is the fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP for all countries across various income groups would be from -3 it's gone to -14, for -0.6 it's gone to 7, -7. So that's what is likely to happen going forward, has inflated government receipts, which has in turn inflated sovereign borrowing to fund sharp increases in fiscal deficit across all geographies. And this has aggravated global debt vulnerabilities. Now, country after country is borrowing, they are printing money. US is printing money more than India's GDP. All this is a crisis management. And all this is assuming that the entire money which is being pumped in, that liquidity, that will stir up growth. And once that growth happens, then economies will start earning, then countries will get their interest income, and because of that then they will be able to repay the debt or pay the interest and so on and so forth. This is good planning, good wishful thinking. What if the output is not like that at a global level, but inflation starts rising because of lot of liquidity? So that is the vulnerability, aggravated global debt vulnerability. That is what is the concern which RBI is mentioning in this particular point, that all this we had to do globally, had to be done. But there are two primary concerns. One is this money going into liquid funds, and second is this governments taking lot of debt. This was the third video in this series. Next video we will further see something related to this only, how RBI and global banks, how they are trying to look at this problem, and where other this liquidity has gone. So thank you very much for watching.